Yesterday I told the story about how my ex-husband was in shock when I wanted a divorce. I was also laminating my eyebrows and everyone was really caught up about my eyebrows. So here's the final look. I'm going to do my makeup so you can see what they look like. Someone told me I had Big Dipper eyebrows and I had never thought about it like that and was cracking up. I over tweezed my eyebrows when I was in high school and this is all I have left. Like, I do not even wax, tweeze, pluck anything here, nothing. So I don't do anything but try to just do better with what I've got left. There were a lot of very similar comments on my latest post and was talking about how my ex-husband genuinely was in shock when I finally, after 18 months, said I wanted a divorce even though he had had an affair with my best friend. I had people ask why I waited so long, which I made another video recently that I really had to financially prepare to leave him. I also genuinely was trying to make it work for a little while, but I look back and I never know anymore if I genuinely was trying to make it work or if it was just still the trauma and I hadn't really realized what had happened. I've always said if I didn't have 2 kids, I 100% would have left the night that I caught him cheating on me, but I literally had a newborn. My daughter was 6 months old when I caught him having an affair. I mentioned that my ex-husband had an affair with my best friend, but I also never mentioned, at least not in yesterday's video, that not only was this woman my quote-unquote best friend, she literally was at my daughter's birth. I had my daughter at home. She was my doula because she had some experience in labor and delivery and was my best friend, and so I thought, what better person to have at the birth of my child? So I gave birth to my daughter in January of 2019, and then the affair started in, I think, May of 2019, and then I caught them shortly after in June of 2019, and I was definitely on the verge of like postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression. That's why I had started to go see a therapist, kind of as preventative care, and I just was having a really hard time having a second child. My son, who I had a really complicated birth with, was super easy. So I had this really easy home birth with my daughter and then had a super difficult baby, and it was just a lot for me. The biggest issue is she would not self-soothe, and I was tried hundreds of pacifiers, okay, not hundreds, dozens of pacifiers, tried to get her to suck her thumb, anything, and she just would not self-soothe. And then the ironic part of this whole story is she finally took a pacifier on May 5th. It was Cinco de Mayo. She started taking a pacifier and literally our life turned around 180 degrees. So for him to like go have an affair a few weeks later, I was like, bro, our life was just getting better.